Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another reviews. Today, we're talking about some anime-related news. Seven legends accused of running parody site for high anime have been arrested in Vietnam. This is the main topic I'll be talking about. It said that they were running about 100 website and they kind of made nearly 3 million. God damn, three mil? And I'm shocked about the 3 mil, but 100 different websites and I don't know, seven dudes. How do you run 100 websites? I might be dumb, but doesn't doesn't it need a full team to actually run a website? And were there more people, or was this just these seven people? You guys tell me in the comments, because I might be dumb, but yeah. Anyway, I saw this and I wanted to give my takes on it and what my thoughts on them getting arrested. I think them getting arrested. I wouldn't say it's excessive. I don't know the laws on piracy or whatnot, but isn't it a bit too much? Wait. Why didn't they arrest the advertisers? Because they made nearly 3 million in advertisement. I'm just saying, you gotta take everyone out. Even the advertisers, the people who are advertising their website, they should really also be taken out, because there's no way you can take down seven greats, and I'm calling them greats because they are legends. In my belief, these guys are legends, because running 100 websites, each website had to have its different, it had to be different from the others. You had to supply the demands. If it was a movie website, you have to supply the movies. And anime, I think that's hard, because anime kind of releases weekly, so you have to supply the demands for 50 or 200 different websites that run on anime. I doubt all 100 websites were anime related, because while doing some research, I found out that I don't know, some of the other websites were movie related, were they were research for films and other things. So there were anime websites and movie websites. I think, yeah, that's what I got from it. Yeah, here it says they got about 26,000 films without other religions. So that means it wasn't. It could mean anime, but I think they were movies. They were also involved in movie business. I think. So I think they were running some movie parody sites. But the shocking part is Homeland U.S. Homeland Security was in on this post. I don't know, the arrest. I think, okay, I understand, but I don't know, Homeland Security, isn't that excessive? I don't know. There were seven guys. They were not criminals. Were they even in America? It says Vietnamese, so they were arrested in Vietnam. So what was the Homeland Security even doing with this? I don't get it at all. You know, ACE and Vietnamese investigators partner up for a crackdown. ACE provides information to the Vietnamese economic crime investigation department and the Department of Cyber Security and High Tech Criminal Prevention, which coordinated the operation to identify and arrest these behind the platforms. The crackdowns coincided with with Vietnamese being detained prior to foreign. Oh, they were in the U.S. Anyway, the Vietnamese Hey, I'm trying to highlight while I can read. Anyway, the Vietnamese government um subsequently launched a nationwide enforcement between the May 7th and 30th of 2026, targeting high trafficking platforms distributing unauthorized content. I don't know. I don't know. That's a bit excessive, because I don't know. Using military force to crack down on people using piracy sites is a bit excessive. I can understand if you use cyber security to take them down. That's understandable. But we started using military forces right now. I don't know. That's, to me, that's a bit excessive. I know you're trying to show power, but I I don't even what they're doing. If you arrest the people who are doing piracy, I doubt it will end there, because it's it's like a, it's like a hydra. This is okay. Let me tell you about a hydra. I know it will correlate to my talking point right now. when the Hydra's head is cut off, another one grows. Another one grows back. It means it regenerates. There's different types of Hydras where like if you cut off the head, like one head, multiple heads will come in. What I'm essentially trying to make my point is they basically the government cut off one of the heads because I doubt all like the guys who arrested ran all the piracy sites. Like I think there are thousands of piracy sites, and the reason like I doubt they would have been caught because the reason they were caught high anime is like well known. It was mainstream enough to look where like a normie could have searched it up and found it. Like it wasn't high anime wasn't underground enough. What was I saying? There are like piracy sites that people use where like they're so very niche to the point where like I don't know 10 to 20 people max visit that site. High anime had like millions last year high anime had more traffic than Disney, Netflix, and what's this and Crunchyroll. Like that kind of made it like a big target because if you attract more people than like actual big what's this streaming sites, of course you will be targeted. So high anime was like out there like unlike other sites. High anime was out there, but like anyway, if when they called out this head, there are like multiple heads, and this head will go up back. Like this piracy, in my opinion, will never end. It's like I think it's an issue with the companies themselves because if you make everything accessible, because for example, Crunchyroll has raised their prices, but like the service is always bad. Crunchyroll has the shittiest service amongst like the ones I've mentioned right now. So it's like you're paying like, large sums of money for like shitty services, mistranslations. Like if you've watched ReZero on Crunchyroll, and you know how bad it is. Some of the translation are bad. You gotta to get like actual good like translation. You have to watch the dub, and I'm a dub watcher, so I don't really have like a problem with like the translation. But like I remember when I think it was season two. Yeah, I think it was season when season two was coming out. There was like a crap ton of mistranslation with like Crunchyroll itself, to the point where like it kind of became unwatchable. But like there were some people who wanted to watch it legally, so like it was the only place you could watch it. That's the point. That's where most people kind of like were like, I'd rather go to like a piracy site and watch like watch like the thing that I want to watch and maybe support the anime in the end. Like I keep saying, piracy is like a service issue. Like if you provide good service, then I doubt people actually turn to piracy because even for me, I'm I'm trying like make sure like I kind of get like a Crunchyroll subscription, even though I hate Crunchyroll subscription, but like it kind of helps out with like the anime and what the animes helps out, like maybe pays out the like the production company, the voice actors. So like you have to help out. We know a lot of people who watch piracy but like the service is so shitty to the point where like you're even wondering why are you even paying money for this. Yeah, like here, like why did I even return to Crunchyroll knowing that they're really freaking bastards. I'm just here to like watch anime. Like you have people who like hate Crunchyroll with all their might, but like you gotta support like the website. So like you gotta watch if you want to watch, like if you want to support like the people behind the anime. You gotta watch it from Crunchyroll. You can't watch like there were like people saying how Netflix is going to become like the new anime hub, but like in my opinion, I think it's not gonna happen because Netflix only picks up like the top running shows. Like if a show is mainstream enough, then yeah, what's this? Netflix will pick it up. But the thing in even though you hate Crunchyroll, the thing that I like about it is it picks up on like niche, like niche hobbies because isekai anime is like the slop of like is of the anime genre, and like Crunchyroll always gets like a bunch of isekai anime. Like it gets those slops that normally like mainstream like platforms wouldn't. Like I doubt Prime or like Netflix would get like a trashy isekai like to ask for actual people to watch. So that's my qualm. Like I don't doubt like Netflix. yeah, Netflix could become like an anime hub, but like the way it operates by getting things like getting mainstream things, which I don't think is a good thing. If Netflix wants to like compete with Crunchyroll, I think they should like make their own like Netflix anime, not like an anime like an anime website, an anime channel just for like specifically where they house like anime itself, or like they get straight from Japan and then like put them in. So like you kind of like have competition, because there is no competition, because there's some anime that you would really want to watch that are not on Netflix, because they're not really mainstream enough to like actually be on Netflix, on what's this Netflix. And sometimes Netflix kind of takes down anime without like you knowing. I'm not saying Crunchyroll is, I'm not even supporting Crunchyroll. I'm just giving like my opinions on things. And then there's this other problem with Crunchyroll itself, like how Crunchyroll allegedly isn't like properly recommending anime on their site, like Mushoku Tensei and other new anime. Like I wouldn't say I didn't know when Mushoku Tensei was coming out, because I'm I'm making a review, so of course I had to know like when Mushoku Tensei is coming out. But like for people who didn't, like casuals, like you enjoyed the series but like you actually didn't know like it was there, if you're not getting recommended it, you wouldn't know it's you know. And it turns out you kind of need to like watch things in that way to appear in your watch history, which I didn't have a problem. Like I said, I watch my things in dub, so like I didn't even know about this, but like you know. Anyway, like I'm saying, there's this whole thing, this whole like arresting the guys who kind of like who were pirating manga and whatnot, but like in my opinion, it's a service issue, because I doubt this will end. Like they'll probably have to arrest like thousands of people, and like if they're arresting people, like I'll stand on that, I'll die on that hill. I think they should arrest like the advertisers as well. Like if you're advertising on an illegal website, then you are liable. You're basically like an accomplice to this. So like what they're doing is crap, because they should also arrest like like the people involved. I'm not saying that they should these guys should be arrested. I'm just making fun of the situation, but like it's really shocking, shocking things happen. Anyway, here are my final takes on this. I really think this, like I keep saying, this is a service issue. If you make your services much better, then people won't resort to piracy, because you have like the prices of watching anime going up, and for some people it's kind of like meaningless, because you have to pay like for separate subscriptions, you know. Like there's some anime that yes can be found on Crunchyroll, but like there's some exclusive anime that get like Netflix animes, so you gotta pay like a Netflix subscription. And then there's like Gachaku that I think was coming out. Maybe it was coming out on both Crunchyroll and Prime, but like that's what I'm saying is you gotta. It reaches a point where you have to like have three subscriptions for like to watch anime. And like if it's like I watch mainstream anime, but like I'm more of like someone who watches a lot of isekai and romance anime, so like you kind of have to rely on like Crunchyroll, because it kind of spits out my favorite type of genre. So what did we learn? Some people made about a $13 million off of anime, which should I think show like the major head hunters, like people really want anime, because these guys were running an official, not an official like site, so like and like people were actually trusting them. People use the ads, the browser. To be honest, every country should like learn something, because the browsing features, I'm not gonna lie, I use piracy. I use the piracy website. I watch them. Like the browsing website is really good. Crunchyroll should like pick up a thing or two, because the browsing is really shitty. You gotta like work around. Sometimes you can't even find the name of the animes. Sometimes the translations are so bad, which like I said, I mainly watch in dub, so like I wouldn't know that the translation of like maybe them adding like propaganda in like the dub sources. Yeah, I can know that, because people will be probably talking about it. I doubt if you add like propaganda in a dub source, it wouldn't be talked about as much, because not a lot of people watch dub. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter, and I'll see you in the next one.